Hey everybody, it's David at DTN2 Core here with my weekly haul video. I got lots of stuff to show this week. This may be one of the last. I do have some things that are ordered and may come in occasionally between now and February. Got a couple horror figures to show and then lots of records. So we'll kick it off with the thing that I was most excited to receive, and that is the 1/6 scale Michael Myers from Trick or Treat Studios. This arrived on Saturday. This is my very first 78 Myers figure in my collection, so I was super excited to get this. I think Tots did a very good job with this. Here is the face of Michael Myers. It's got a very nice jumpsuit. It's thin material, but it fits him nicely. The figure came with the knife that's in his hand, and then the other hand that was open. But you gotta display Michael with a knife in his hand. So here's Michael. As far as articulation goes, his head does rotate all the way around. It can tilt to the side. It looks up, it can look down. His arms are kind of restricted by the coveralls, but there is, you can bend him at the elbow. It swivels in and out. His wrists swivel. If you wanted to reenact the scene where he sits up, you can do that. His legs bend and back, and his feet swivel in and out. I will say that his feet look really long to me. It's like he's wearing skis, but you know, with the coveralls down, it does look a little better. But overall, very happy with this figure. Tots did a good job with this. They are going to be releasing some more figures of Michael Myers from, I think, Halloween 4, 5, and 6, and then 2018. There are talks of there being an Art the Clown figure coming out soon. And if it's half as good as this Michael Myers figure, I will definitely be picking up that one. But yeah, very happy to finally have a 78 Myers in my collection. Right, in addition to Michael Myers, I also received a critter. This is from Monstars Toys. I think they are affiliated with Amok Time Toys. This is my only critter. I can try to mess his hair up a little bit, make him look a little more crittery, but yeah, not bad. Base is just very simple. He's a plastic, but yeah, happy to have a critter in my collection. So that's it as far as figures go. Now on to the records. So this past Saturday, Walmart had a big sale on their vinyl. Everything was $15, and myself, Eric at Last Venom 76, Cody at H&S Collectibles, and Beth at Red Rum Records all took part in the sale. I picked up 4 or 5 albums, and the first one I picked up was Guns N' Roses' Greatest Hits. It came on some colored vinyl. It's kind of a gray with some purple splatter on it, with the custom label. And then the other side has a picture of the band. So that was $15. I also picked up the latest from the Strokes, the new Abnormal. It came on just blacks, but hadn't heard this album in its entirety, and very happy with this one. Produced by Rick Rubin. Sounds great. I also picked up the Doors Greatest Hits, and it came on red vinyl. Oh, here's the insert, picture of Jim Morrison. Here's the back with the picture of Jim and the rest of the band. I'm sorry, it wasn't a translucent red, it was white. So just a plain white vinyl. It was the Bon Jovi that was red, which I don't have upstairs, but that was for my wife. In addition to Guns N' Roses, The Strokes, and The Doors, I picked up the CCR Chronicles. I already had this before, but the copy I had was an old copy, and side A, the first 2 tracks had some bad skips on it, so took advantage of the sale and decided to just go ahead and replace it. For 15 bucks, you couldn't go wrong with that, and it came on a red, white, and blue colored vinyl with the Fantasy label. So yeah, that's the haul I picked up from Walmart. And today I received 2 packages. The first one is from my good friend Beth at Red Rum Records. So we will go ahead and crack this open. Grab a knife real quick. Get some of these albums out of the way. So there were some records that I wasn't able to find at my Walmart, and Beth grabbed them for me. But then Beth was also out last week, and she came across a soundtrack and wanted to know if I had it, if I was interested in it, and I absolutely was. So let's take a look at that particular album. It is a soundtrack to a movie that I just recently watched over the last couple of weeks, and it was a movie that surprised me. I had never seen it. I think it was recommended to me by Eric at Last Venom 76. Wow, you really take this up well. It was one that I found on Shudder. There we go. Alright, so here is the soundtrack. Oh, it looks like she's included some more stuff that I wasn't expecting. Alright, so here we have The House of the Devil. This is a movie, I think, from 2014. I had never seen it. I watched it again a couple weeks ago, really enjoyed it. It had very much like an 80s slasher vibe to it, which I really liked. It was a slow burn. Let me just see if this is like colored wax. I don't know if it was or not. Beth thinks it might have been on like a red translucent, but she wasn't sure. Alright, so here we go. There's the OB strip. And this was put out by Death Waltz. Alright, so here is the wax. And it is indeed on a red colored wax. Looks like it has just Death Waltz and the title of the track, or the album on the label. Let's see what else is included. Looks like there might have been a poster or something. Yeah, so there was a poster included. So, House of the Devil. So thank you very much, Beth, for picking this up for me. I do appreciate it. I did sample the soundtrack online, and the first track is the one you hear at the beginning of the movie, obviously, and it has a very 80s kind of synth sound to it, but the rest is more orchestral, kind of dark and foreboding strings and all that. So very happy to have this in my collection and looking forward to spinning it. All right, so it looks like she's included some additional items. She sent me the soundtrack to Rocky Horror Picture Show. This is one I've been looking out for. Beth had a copy that she was gonna be getting rid of and asked if I would be interested in having it. I told her she didn't have to go through the trouble of just sending me one album, so she held on to it for me, and it looks like she sent it as part of the other item I received. So yeah, looking forward to listening to this. I'm really only familiar with the Time Warp song. I've never actually seen this movie in its entirety. It used to come on every Halloween on VH1 back in the 90s. So I've only ever seen pieces of it, so looking forward to giving this a spin and hearing it in its entirety. And eventually I will check out the movie in its entirety. And I guess I don't have to wait. So Beth has sent that along, so all right. So I had the soundtrack and now the movie. So thank you very much, Beth. I greatly appreciate that. That's awesome. All right, and then I received this today from Black Spark Records. That's one that I ordered about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And it is the soundtrack to one of my favorite movies of 2020. And that is the soundtrack to Color Out of Space. So go ahead and open this one as well. Take a look at the vinyl, see what color it is. I think it was a colored variant, so. No OB strip on this one. And I'm not one that keeps stickers. Occasionally I will, but 9 times out of 10 I just throw the sticker away. All right, very glossy cover. It's not a gatefold or anything, so here is the jacket or the sleeve to the album. Here's the back, and it looks like the wax. Oh wow, it's kind of a pink marble color, and it has the color Out of Space on the labels. Alright, so very cool. Very happy to have this in my collection. And that's going to do it for this week's haul. Again, I'm expecting some things, but they're probably going to just trickle in. So, you know, this might be one of my last haul videos for a while. I do appreciate you all watching these. So I'll have to come up with something else to do weekly. Maybe spin some of these records or whatnot, but it's gonna do it for this video. Hope you all are doing well. Oh, one more thing. As you can see behind me, I've replaced Freddy with Art the Clown. I received the costume in the mail, so my Halloween costume for 2021 is now complete. So just got him on display for now. My daughters are terrified of him. I put it on and walked into my daughter Kirsten's bedroom the other day, and I thought she was going to have a nervous breakdown. So, fun times. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Again, hope you all are doing well, and until next time, take care. Thanks.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner. Bye.